Hello everybody, welcome to Connoa's Game Awards, the first ever Connoa's Game Awards. We have a ton of categories for you today, from first person shooters, multiplayer, best RPG, best overall, most unique, best bullet hell, best Soulslike, surprise of the year. Holy crap. We have so many, so let's just get right into it. There's no reason to wait. Let's go straight into the awards. There are a ton of first-person shooters this year that are incredible. It was really hard for me to kind of pinpoint one. But yeah, I think I have like 3 really good honorable mentions here with the Rip Out, Battle Shapers, and Warhammer. And then we also have the best one, which I'll show you at the end. But yeah, it was really hard. There was a crap ton of first-person shooters I could have put here. But yeah, it was really hard, but let's just get into it. Rip Out was a really unique horror kind of almost extraction-y like single-player first-person shooter game. Basically, you go on a lot of missions to different spaceships to kind of clear stuff out and get some details and to get some missions done. What's really cool is you have this little pet weapon that you can kind of sick on other enemies and make them do stuff. Like you can make an enemy a weapon, or you can kind of just make your gun take out people. I don't know, it's pretty awesome. If you're a fan of kind of horror type of shooters, it's not that scary, but I get a little spooked sometimes. But yeah, Rip Out is a really cool kind of space first-person shooter, so check this one out if you're interested, especially if you like pet guns. Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun was one of the best boomer shooters this year, especially if you just like the pure action aspect. Just finding different weapons and doing different things like finding secrets is so awesome, and it's kind of super retro-y. All of the guns feel really good, and the enemies are crazy. I played this game on the hardest difficulty, so it was really hard for me. But if you want to play this on the easier difficulty, you can just like blast through people. But yeah, if you want a sweet Warhammer universe game where you play as a space marine and just destroy some freaking aliens, Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun, man. Battle Shapers is a really cool type of Mega Man-y first-person shooter roguelike. I kind of feel like Tracer as well sometimes in this one. This one's really cool. The upgrades can even upgrade like the rooms you're in. If you're really wanting like a cool little unique roguelite, that feels really great. Not too much money. The weapons feel amazing. The enemy designs are cool. You got a little robot world going. Check out Battle Shapers, man. This one's also awesome. Even though those games are incredible, Voidborn was just the best of everything, man. This is like a Dark Souls first-person shooting roguelike extravaganza. I love to say the word extravaganza on this channel, but yeah, I don't really know what to say about this one. I don't know anything bad to say about this. The shooting feels incredible. If you want a little Soulsy type of vibe, it's awesome. You have like Soulsy boss fights in this one. You have enemies that are really cool looking, man. Like, this is the second area I have from the shooting some ghosts. You got like crazy eyeballs, you got crazy skeletons. You know you got the skeletons. All the weapons feel cool. I'm using like a pistol right now, but you got a lot of other stuff. You got some abilities you can use. You can slow down time, shoot fireballs, use shotguns, snipers, you name it, man. This meta progression is not even that bad either. Voidborn is guaranteed awesome. The cheapest of the bunch actually in this list, and this one can make you have incredible fun for like freaking 30-40 hours, dude. It's actually pretty hard as well, so don't expect it to win your first run, which I like. A lot of challenge to get going. But yeah, it's all about movement, it's all about the shooting. Everything in this game is incredible. Check out Voidborn if you're interested. And on to the next category. I'm a known multiplayer enjoyer. I love myself some TFT, some League of Legends, some Call of Duty, some Fortnite, some PUBG. But one game won pretty easily for me the best multiplayer, and that was Friends vs. Friends. Another first-person game, but this one's an incredible 1v1 type of crazy deck-building, just whirlwind of emotions. I don't know what to say. Let's just check it out. Friends vs. Friends is like a 1 vs. 1 deck building game. It's pretty hard to explain, but basically the cards can give you health, ammo, you can swap weapons, you can get different weapons like a shotgun or a sniper, or different pistols, a machine gun. You can swap weapons with your opponent. Everything's crazy. You can slow down time. Just everything in this game is just so fun. The hitboxes are actually surprisingly good as well. What's really fun about this one is it's like a high HP bar, so like it takes a lot of shots. So you have a lot of different kind of ways to combat everything. It's pretty awesome. If you're interested in this, it's only like $5-6. It's an indie game. I'm surprised an indie game like this is still alive, but I think that this shows how good this is. That an indie multiplayer game that's 1 vs. 1 can be so good. But yeah, this game just it can frustrate you, of course, if the opponent wins, but I think that it's like a lot of skill involved, except maybe a couple BS cards. But what's not a roguelike deck builder without a couple BS cards? I said roguelike is not, but this game's incredible. If you're into this, then check it out, man, and maybe hit me up. We can 1v1. Let's see who's better. Now, this is probably the most obvious award, and everyone's going to give it to it, but the best RPG is Baldur's Gate 3. And I know I'm an indie game channel, I know, but I gotta do it, man. It's incredible. That's all I gotta say. The one honorable mention we have for RPG is Witchspring R, a remake of a mobile game. There's a big series of Witchspring games, but yeah, I've never played one before this. But this one's really, really fun. It's actually hilarious. Basically, people are trying to hunt you as a witch, and they're coming. You need to get them. You need to like fight these soldiers. You need to craft stuff. You can like tame enemies, tame monsters. You know, the whole story is kind of cute and fun. Their turn-based combat is actually not bad. But yeah, Witchspring R, man. It's a great time. It's a great time. Look, I don't really know if I need to talk too much about Baldur's Gate 3. I know every single YouTube channel in the entire world doing these things is going to have this as their best game, just like I do here, world best RPG. I don't have a best overall. I couldn't pick. But yeah, this is a turn-based tactical RPG. Its depth is astounding, I would say. The depth of story, the depth of characters, the type of classes, the type of spells, the dialogue options, how everything affects each other, just how long the game is, just how good the combat feels with the dice rolls. Like, I don't even play D&D and I love this thing. It's incredible, and everybody's going to say it's incredible, but it really is. Hopefully I can get my second playthrough going up soon. I picked a bard, switched into a ranger, switched into a druid, switched into a ranger. You can even swap. Oh yeah, one of the great things about this game is you can just swap classes anytime you want for like 100 gold. Respecking in this game is insanely generous, is one of the reasons I love it. But Baldur's Gate 3, if I'm the first person to tell you about it, check it out. If not, well, there you have it. You can go ahead now because we're going to the next category, which is the surprise of the year. A surprise category. A surprise of the year category. I have a pretty keen pick here. This is not a hard category for me. There's no honorable mentions. Clash Artifacts of Chaos, a Souls-like action RPG, weird little game that surprised me in April. It was incredible. It is incredible. I've played it again. You need to play it. I'll show you right now. This game is super unique in just the ways it tackles everything. First of all, the storytelling is Soulsy-like, where you kind of just figure stuff out as you go along, especially with the world. But the combat system was what's crazy here. So as you can see, you play this like dice type of game to see like who goes first and what people can use in battle. So for example, like on the screen here, like these people won, so they actually got to hit me first. This kind of thing. So yeah, and then the combat's just like your simple little RPG thing. But you can get different combat styles, different combat mechanics like added in. You have different techniques, like you have a spinning kick, a slicing kick, you have like a different kind of dash, a different kind of punch. But yeah, another thing about this game is the art style is crazy. So if you want to play a crazy RPG with a crazy art style, a crazy little story, and just like a world that seems like it was built just out of the love for gaming, that was corny. Check out Clash Artifacts of Chaos, the winner of Surprise of the Year. What a surprise! What a surprise! But on to our next category is the most unique game. That's our most unique category, and it's our most unique games in the category, and it's coming up now. We're not going to spend too much time on the most unique games, so I'm not going to really talk about each game individually. I'm just going to show like a couple cuts of some games that I think are super awesome and super unique, and you can check it out if you want. So, boom. Oh my god, look at this fish. This looks so good. Let's go from over here. Alright. We have a bunch of boosts. Yep, we'll take this, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh! Insane jukes! Oh, that's a bad guy! They won't cross the fence, they won't cross the fence, they won't cross the fence. Get leaf blowed. Get, oh, I got, no, wrong colors. My brain. That did not turn out how I wanted it to. Let's go! Damn it. Okay, at least we healed 6%. So I'm just getting lucky not having my special gauge. Now, 2023 has been the year of freaking bullet hells. Vampire survivor-likes. I didn't know what to name it. I called it bullet hell, but you can call it a survivor-like. Just anything like that. You know, we got a bunch of them here. We got some honorable mentions. We got a couple. It was actually really hard to pick. But I'm going to go with Death Must Die, a newer game, actually, for my favorite. But I have other honorable mentions, like another Zombie Survivors, Crafty Survivors, Halls of Torment. Man, there's so many games that are good this year. But I'm just going to do a quick little compilation of the 3 honorable mentions since they're bullet hells. All I can say is another Zombie Survivors, incredible. One of the first games that gives you a little companion to go around. The graphics and sound and even the music is amazing. I'm going to go Crafty Survivors. This one makes you like switch up with like cooking ingredients to actually kill some monsters. It's hilarious. Halls of Torment, you got like a Diablo 2 style type of Vampire Survivors game. That's incredible. But Death Must Die, just the classes, the way it uses Hades like upgrades, all the different kind of ways you can build your character. It's just freaking awesome. But let's go into the 3 honorable mentions. But yeah, Death Must Die is a incredible Vampire Survivors meets Hades like bullet hell. Just everything feels great. We even got the enemies having little quips while you're fighting, which is hilarious. But yeah, there's like 5 and 6 classes. Everything feels different. Everything feels super unique. Like the movement and just the art style is great. It's actually kind of hard and the runs aren't too long. What I like is the runs aren't 1 billion hours. It's actually pretty difficult as well, which I like. It actually is really hard. You have to really think about what you're taking and where you're going to go and what you're doing. There's a lot of different people to upgrade. You get like death, you got time, you got fire, ice, lightning. You know, you got like your brute force man. You also have like your range attackers. You got your sword users. You got a sorceress. You have like a thief. You have like the barbarian. You have all those type of dudes. So Death Must Die. If you want to play a game like this, you only had to get one. I would definitely recommend this one. But yeah, next we have Action Roguelike. Maybe the best category? We don't know. Action Roguelike. Every single year there is a bunch of action roguelikes, but I feel like this year we had a freaking ton. But I kind of soloed out 3 that I thought were the best, and then I out of those 3 I got one that I think was the best. We have 2 honorable mentions that I'll be showing soon, which are Oblivion Override and Deadlink. Deadlink, a first-person shooter roguelike, which is maybe my favorite first-person shooter roguelike ever released. And then we have Oblivion Override, a very, very, very surprise hit that just came out of nowhere with no marketing, which is a little Dead Cells-like. But for the first one, and the one that I think actually wins, is Voidigo, just out of sheer uniqueness and how fun each and every run is and how different each and every run is, especially with how it is. So let's just get into it. A game that really, really makes you want to go fast is Deadlink. This is a first-person shooter roguelike. You know, you check your upgrades, go to every single floor, but the mechanics overall is just what makes this game insane. It's different than your normal, let's just go around and shoot some stuff. The mechanics are really into play. You gotta be teleporting around, grappling around, hitting enemies, meleeing, swapping between your weapons, like snapping at people's heads. there's just, you have to do everything really fast here because you will die quick. Even on the easiest difficulty, you'll die. That wasn't English. On the easiest difficulty, you'll die instantly. But I don't know, just the overall cyberpunk style with this, with how the game plays, especially since I love first-person shooters and I'm actually pretty decent at them. This makes me feel good when I'm playing it. That's what you really want. You really want to feel like you're James Bond, you know? I don't really know what I'm trying to say here, but this is Deadlink. On to the next honorable mention. This game is a little bit of a Dead Cells-like, but it has a different kind of feel. You play as this little robot man, you have a lot of different enemies, a lot of different weapons to upgrade, a lot of different weapons to find as well. There's actually more secrets in this game than I thought. And the combat, I don't know how to explain it, it's just really smooth. Like, everything is down to a T. Like, if you get hit, it's your fault. There's a lot of different ways to combat the different enemies, and a lot of different ways you can dodge, duck and dive and dodge a wrench. Am I right, dodgeball fans? But yeah, this one's just really fun. This is like a little more of a typical action roguelike, but it really nails everything it's trying to do, so it got here in the honorable mention. Void-to-Go is a one-of-the-kind type of game that nothing else can really come close to it. For example, I have a rabbit in a hat, or I'm shooting exploding frog legs with my little ghost buddy, or I have a weapon shooting itself, or I have a shooting weapon that's shooting music notes. Just stuff like that just makes it crazy. Also, there's different mechanics, like with the bosses having different health bars and they kind of retreat. You have to go chase them down instead of just being stuck in one room. There's also a lot of different ways to get health, to get upgrades, to get power-ups. This is like the game that makes me the most excited to actually find a power-up in, which is probably one of the best things you can say about a roguelike, is it makes me really excited to get new weapons. Just every single run is so crazy. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you can stomp on enemies to hurt them. Like, you can make them little Goombas. You can stomp on buttons to make fire come out of your, like, butt. I don't even know what to say about this game, man. It's just crazy. If you want an action roguelike that really gives you everything, Void-to-Go is where it's at. But yeah, our next category is card games, or roguelike deck builders, or just card games. But whatever you want to say, that's our next category, card games. I'll see you there in half a second. I actually think this might be my hardest category to pick a winner. We have 4 games here that are incredible. All of them could have been the winner, but ultimately I had to pick one. It could be controversial, it could not, but I would like to say the winner of this game is Wild Frost, or the winner of the award is Wild Frost. A game that's really freaking hard but awesome. But yeah, let's just get into the honorable mentions. We're going to show 3 honorable mentions real quick, and then we'll talk about Wild Frost. I usually want to like not have games in here that like just came out, but Cobalt Core was so unique and so awesome that I had to put it in the honorable mentions. This is a game where you control your ship with cards, and you kind of have to dodge the enemy's attacks while also attacking your own. You level up your ship, you have different characters who have different kind of cards and weapons and whatnot. This is an awesome game. If you like roguelike deck builders, Cobalt Core will be one of your new favorites pretty quickly. Next one. Both of the card games in the honorable mentions are definitely different kind of roguelike deck builders than what you see like Slay the Spire like. But this is Phantom Rose 2 Sapphire. A really cool game where you kind of telegraph 2 attacks next to the enemy's 2 attacks here, and you kind of just go ham, man. You can do attacks, you can do defense, you can do heals. Everything kind of combos with each other, especially with the enemy, and you're kind of doing this little dance battle. Not a real dance, but you know, the dancing duel battle with your enemy every single time. This one's super fun, not very expensive, and I think the art style on this is literally like the best thing I've ever seen, so check this one out. A lot of people didn't like this game that much because of the difficulty, but I digress, I love it. I don't know if I should have used the word digress in that way, but Wild Frost is a game that's pretty awesome. You have 2 lanes, you have different kind of ways to apply different effects. The art style is incredible, like the way cards combo with each other. I know the words combo a lot, but just everything in this game is incredible. Just the different ways I can win, the different ways I get destroyed, the different things that can happen, like blocking people's thing, seeing their turns count down, getting nervous. Man, this game just goes crazy, man. If you want a game to play right, I don't know, if you want a game to play right now and last you forever, Wild Frost is it. Honestly, I kind of feel like playing Wild Frost right now, but be warning, it's hard. But yeah, this is the winner of our best card game, Wild Frost. Way to go, Wild Frost, you won Connoa points. Yeah. We have 2 more categories left. This next one is Soulslike. I don't think this one was much of a fight, to be honest. We got a bunch of different Soulslike that come out this year, but let's be honest, the winner is Lies of P, and it's always going to be Lies of P. But yeah, I'll show a little slides show, not a real slideshow, a compilation of some other Soulslike that I liked, but Lies of P is where it's at. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, but this guy's gonna blow up. Can he hurt them? Ooh, he can. Oh! Okay.
We started off on the wrong foot. Let your guard down. Don't you see we were in the
Whoa.
middle of something?
Oh, these guys are easy.
You will pay.
You're no hero. You're a criminal.
Good damn lackeys. Whoa! Lies of P is so insanely good, it's hard to explain. Like, if any game can rival Dark Souls or anything like that, it's this game. I'm astonished of the detail and work that they put into this thing. I'm astonished that every single time I thought the game would be close to over or something else would happen, something even better would happen. The fact that you can combine different weapons and the fact that you can make different weapons work in different ways is so awesome. The elements in the game are sweet. The enemy variety is good. The type of enemies are good. The bosses are good. The ways that the levels interconnect are good. I don't even know what to say, man. This thing is so good. If you like Souls-like games, play Lies of P. That's all I have to say. It's incredible. But yeah, one more category to go, which is best overall. I said I wouldn't have one, but I'm going to. The best overall is going to be... It's almost annoying that I have to pick this game because everyone's going to pick it, but Baldur's Gate 3 is the best thing since peanut butter on bread, since bread was sliced, since we put caramels on apples, since we decided to put socks inside of shoes, since we decided to create electricity. Man, it's so good. Just everything about this game is great. Baldur's Gate 3, way to go. A nice little D&D inspired game here. I will say I don't know anything about D&D and I know everything about this game, so if you haven't played D&D, it's all good. Just the different ways that you can go, like, play this game is just so awesome. For example, I'm pretty sure I just won this fight in front of me eventually by, like, one person with everyone dead. It's just a great time, man. So Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, it's been a great awards time series, so it's time for the ending credits. Well, everyone, thanks so much for coming to my first annual Connoa Game Awards. I don't know if only one person will watch this, or 1,000, or 10, but I had a lot of fun making it. I had a lot of fun thinking of what games I played this year, and I had a lot of fun ranking them. It was a crazy year. I could have put more categories. I could have put way more honorable mentions. I could have had multiple winners, but I had to keep this video down to however much time it ended up being. I'm just making up excuses now, but yeah. Let me know what your favorite games were. Let me know what your favorite game will be in the categories you picked. Let me know critiques. Let me know how your day is going. Like, subscribe, and thank you so much, Connoa fam, for watching. This was a great Game Awards. I'm wearing a suit jacket, and I'm insanely hot now. I will take it off. And everyone, just have a great time, a great day, and keep gaming.